Live from Santa Monica, California, this is the favorite podcast of the Temple Shalom League, the video capsule recap of your Mets. Yes, sir, time of the year in which we do an outdoor shooting. Last time we were on the Texas Country Hill, but now that we're a very famous organization, we're actually traveling all the way to the West Coast. Remember, we did the jersey reveal in Spain, so hey, the sky's the limit for the Mets this year, right? So this weekend happened to be in Split for the Mets. We celebrated St. Patrick's Day. I hope you actually went by and joined us because we were giving away candies, necklace, and everyone's having a lot of fun. We actually have a couple of hats that people were wearing when hitting. So that was a pretty fun event. We couldn't muster our first sweep of the season. However, we managed to get 20 runs. First time that we do that in 2025. So the horizon is very bright for the Mets. And speaking about things that might not go the way that we wanted, we have a bit of an issue, technical difficulties, I will say, to actually get or guest interview Matt Bromley because my fault. I thought that was his last game against us, and maybe because he beat us, right? So maybe that's one of the things that we couldn't make it happen. But promise you, my fans are your voice is my command, so I'll make sure that Matt gets interviewed at some point during the season. But we got a pretty good backup plan in our superstar second baseman Alfredo Sardi, so you'll enjoy that live section in a bit. But before going to that, remember, we're gonna have tons of things on celebrating Mets this year. Next one is Coach Day. You don't want to miss that. It's gonna be a very special one, but I don't want to give any spoiler alert. So let's go into your favorite section nowadays, live action. Hi, we're in the live action section. Today we're supposed to have Matt Bromley, but he decided to pitch with the Rangers. I don't know why. I guess that's on top of being interviewed. Nonetheless, we're going to interview him in some point. So we have our backup option, my dear friend at second base, Alfredo Sardi, who we're going to be interviewing today. Welcome, Alfredo.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Always nice to be here.
All right. So let's start by talking about the expectation of the Mets. I know a lot of people have been talking about that. I want to hear from you. What is the expectation from the Mets?
Well, the expectations of the Mets is definitely finish the job that unfortunately, guys, you couldn't did last year. So we're gonna push it and try to go to the final again and win that championship.
Great, Mets. Yep. I'm gonna interview him at some point, Mateo. Okay. This is the fun one. I want you to make your dream team of the Shalom position by position. From catcher, first, second base. So let's see. Catcher.
Peluca.
First base.
I'm
coaching you.
Leo Cova.
Yes,
Just
I
because
made
of
it.
that.
I made it.
Just because of that.
Second base. Yourself.
No, I will. Well, I guess myself.
Yeah, there you go. We're making a good team. It looks like the Mets. Shortstop.
Man, he has to be our shortstop right now, Ben Knight.
Ben Knight.
I never played with him before, and he's a great shortstop. Yeah.
Third base.
Definitely, I'm biased there. I will say Freddie Barraez.
All right,
so it's gonna be the Mets.
Look at 5 out of 5 in the Mets. Left field.
Left field. Who can have in left field? Man, that's a tough one. Well, I will say maybe Monty Slaver.
Monty.
Great teammate.
Left center field.
That's another tough one. Let's see. Somebody that plays that I played before, probably Donald Pring.
Donnie. Right center field.
Matt Schwartz.
There you go. 6 Mets. Right field.
Right field. That's another tough one.
That's your uncle, right?
No, definitely not him. Right field. Man, that's a tough one. Well, I guess I will go with one of our guys, Johnny Manjarres.
There you go. And pitcher?
Pitcher, it has to be Adriano Rodriguez.
Adriano. There you go. So now we're gonna do the speed or lighting round. You have to pick between one or the other, right? You ready?
Yes.
Pickleball or softball?
Softball.
Ian or Gigi?
Gigi. No doubt about it.
San Francisco or Dallas?
Dallas.
Caracas o Magallanes?
None. Tiburones.
Mojito or Caipirinha?
Mojito.
Cachapa or arepa?
Arepa, no doubt.
There you go. So the live round. And this one is going to be a special one. We're going to do it in Spanish. So, ¿te quieres seguir atado a Ian en el draft o quisieras estar libre?
Holy mother of God. Ay, ay, ay. He asked me if I want to stay tied with Ian, my uncle. I guess yes, because family first, man.
All right, with an asterisk. So with that, well, thank you very much, Alfredo Kike, for joining us. And hey, forgot, this is St. Patrick's Day, so make sure that you get a candy. I mean, we got this plate, but
All
you
right.
deserve a candy nonetheless.
Thank you very much,
Hey,
guys. I
thank
appreciate
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Aquí tenías uno, yo te lo di.
What a cool interview, especially for being a backup last-minute resource option. As cool as the sunset that I'm witnessing here in Southern California. Talking about the game's recap, what a great performance the Mets had this past Sunday. We managed to get the split. Like I said, we almost around ruled the Orioles. We ended up beating them 9-3. Everyone hit left and right, so that shows a very team effort. Of course, with Spencer Mans going 5 for 6, along with Ben Nye 4 for 6, both of them with 4 runs, and Benny getting his second home run of the season, I will say. And we couldn't muster the sweep, although we were close to do it. We were leading 11-8 against the Rangers, and we blew it in the last inning, but everyone was hitting. We're having a lot of clutch hit, especially Matt Schwarzy, who went 4 for 6 with 7 RBIs during the weekend. So such a phenomenal performance, including a home run. And I cannot leave this section without mentioning the beautiful and spectacular performance that our backup pitcher, talking about backups, Barry Epstein did when Michael or Cy Young candidate, forever Cy Young candidate, Thiele was out, because he pitched phenomenal in both games, just knowing how to throw everyone in both lineups, of course asking me for some feedback, and such I did. I guess I did my best, and we managed to almost get our first sweep of the season. So all in all, very good performance from our team. But I know that you, although you might be marvelous with this sunset, you're looking for your favorite section, the fan voice. So let's get into that. Let's go into a very special fan voice section. See you there. Your favorite section today doesn't have any Rangers or Mets banner. However, we have tons of McQueen because we are live from Radiator Spring here in California. Today we're gonna have 3 questions for you. The first one comes from Yelich Miles. He asks, Leo, what do you want it to be when you grew up? That's a very good question, Yelich Miles. I wanted to be the president of Venezuela. Say hi to the people here in McQueen house. Yes, I wanted to be that. I haven't gave up to that dream, and such you didn't give up either, because I think you're gonna be a professional player when you grow up. Second question comes from Rangers Coach S. Interesting nickname here. He asks, Leo, out of the coaches from the Shalom that haven't drafted you, which one do you like to play with? Well, that's an interesting one, but I want to say Larry Silverman. That's the one that I want to get drafted in some point in my career. I heard from some gossip that he probably might be overrated when it comes to the position that I play, first baseman. So that's what I decided to move to the outfield in the fall season to eventually get drafted by the Rangers. So time will tell. Last question comes from Coach M. I don't know. That's a very difficult name to guess who it is. He asked, Leo, I love the places that you travel across the states and internationally. What is your favorite city that you have visited so far here in the U.S.? Interesting question. I want to say that you might be related to that, but my favorite city is definitely Seattle, even though that you get tons of rain. That's one of the most beautiful cities that you can be. So with that, we're coming to an end of this episode. We're going to be also having the late games in the upcoming Sunday when we're going to be facing the Indians and the Mariners. We might be talking about a reunion from the old Mets crew in 2024. But remember, reunion or not, the Mets will just guarantee you the time of your life. So bring your kiddos, bring your wife. So long, guys.